So as you can hear, the ground is crunchy. It's because it's frozen solid. You can also see the sparkles. And we're with my good friend Adam.
How do?
I'm going to blind you. He's there. He's got the canvas Dutch Army tent on his chest.
Yeah, we'll give it a bash, see if it's any good.
It is good.
In this weather?
It is good, mate. We're going to have it so close to the fire, and the good thing about it is they don't really burn. There's my rucksack, back to the nice thick roll mat that's starting to get a bit of tatters, as you can see. But most of my kit is. Everything's frozen. We're going to go straight for heartwood tonight, like. Get a nice fire going.
Big logs.
I just popped down to the first floodplain camp to check it out, and it's been very washed out, like everything's washed out on the ground, but it's frosty as hell. I just found all these shrooms and fungi on a log that I put my hammock on top of. Look at this, I just found an old container with nice charcoal in it. We're just working on the fire. Adam's sorting out some little bits of wood. We've started to, we're at the, where are we at, Adam? We're at the riverbank camp. That's where we're at. And we've already made a journey to the woodland camp with 2 massive logs off the bench, because we're going to start, we've decided that, yeah, we're going to take this wood up to our woodland camp, bit by bit, and what we can't carry we'll cut up with the chainsaw and burn. Okay, so fire is raring now. We've got some good logs on the go. Lots of split wood, small and large on the outside. It's absolutely freezing down here. It is like literally the temperature's just dropped massively on this riverbank, and there was a mist coming off the river, and I mean when we got here and to now,
The river is just there.
yeah, I mean the frost on that fire reflector, you can see the river bit on the outside of the camp. We're just trying to defrost everything by the fire and getting a brew on the go. Some hot drinks in us.
Can't feel my toes, man.
I can't feel my toes either. It's awesome.
This is the life.
It's living the dream.
Yeah.
Be all good in a minute once the fire gets going properly.
Oh, it's a bit of warmth on that. I'm having
Hugging wood. Oh,
yes!
Nice. Second shot.
Love it. Everything's just fell apart on it anyway.
So I've got my Dutch Army tent up. Desert one. We're both just gonna kip in there tonight. A bit small, but we're top and tail will be fine.
Yeah. We'll be warm if nothing else.
Yeah. It's diabolical frost.
Yeah.
It's all good though. Right, as you can see our space here. We've got a tarp to put down on the ground. We're just going to start cooking tea and then get some shut-eye. Macaroni cheese is on. Corn on the cob's ready. I've got the grill burning off for the steak. Scran will be ready shortly. Oh, it's going to be epic. The heat from this fire is immense. steak's cooking away grand. There's our sirloin steaks and macaroni and cheese and corn on the cob. Adam's groovy plate. The fire is burning the full one side of my body, so I need to move. So I'm in bed. Pretty nice and warm anyway, even though the air is quite cold around us. Yeah, we'll catch y'all in the morning. So I'm just laying stretching out for a minute. Oh, I'm having some problems with my shoulder. I'll show you the logs later that we shifted up to the woodland camp. I think I slept on a bit of a lump too, so it's left my right shoulder really stiff and painful. It's all good, we'll plod through. Fire was built up pretty much all night. When I got up, it just got up from my morning pee, just embers. So I just chucked some more logs on that we had. Yeah, we lifted like 3 of those like big huge logs that you see on the top, like that size, thicker. We lifted them up to the camp last night. Also like two stumps we took up, and then we brought the chainsaw back to start chopping up some little bits for the fire. Grand night. I love this tent. It was so warm in here. So that's pretty much our tent for last night. It's pretty warm like in the tent. Did the job. I mean, that's just packed up the tent. It's in this pack here. My food bag, my rucksack. Adam's got his stuff there sorting out. We're going to leave this fire just like it is to warm our hands as we come back and forward today. We've still got quite a lot of logs that we want to save and take, so that when the rains do come and all that floods, we're not going to lose all the timber we've worked hard to get out of the flood, you know, bits that are washed up on the bank and that. Right, so we're heading out now and up a bit higher. Everything's just frozen solid. So we're here, location of our new build. Adam's just getting the fire going, just been collecting wood rapid, just because it's so cold everywhere. So I feel it's warmer up here than it was down there, but the little flood water bit is frozen around the edges. Not very thick though. So we've been very lucky because we've camped here lots of times before. We know dry standing, there's always fine twigs up here around the brow that don't catch the frost, so they're not got that water surrounded them that's frozen on the frost. So when you put it on your fire, the frost obviously defrosts into water and puts out your fire. Is that washing machine fluff?
Yeah.
Nice. That's George, the school teacher that's put that idea into my head. You're not stingy with the birch bark, eh?
This weather seems to be stingy with the warmth.
Oh, yeah, no.
Okay.
Tense up. Took literally not even 10 minutes. Put it next to our shelter so that we can still work on the shelter without trashing our tent. These are the logs that we carried up last night. Well, new selfie stick stroke tripod, remote control. It's epic.
It works.
It works. Right, we're gonna get brunch on the go, which is breakfast and lunch at the same time. We're gonna have ribs. We've got some burgers, burgers and bacon, and some nice rolls and a chocolate gateau, some cheese slices. I'm gonna get the ribs on the go in tin foil. Ribs are grand.
I'm glad I got you to buy them. Well done.
So we've got the burgers on the tin foil. I'm going to pull that ash forward and get the bacon on the go. So that's the cheese on the burgers, melting nicely. This one awesome pile of bacon. Got our rolls set up over here. There we are. These are not going to close. I'm just sick. So there's our chocolate cake. We'll have a slice. There's a chocolate cake. This fire, that the logs I've put on it, I've quartered like a full length of wood. Just cut it up and quartered it with my axe, my chainsaw, and just put that bad boy on so we can get some really hot ashes for tonight. And
I'm melting here.
it's melting there. So it is pretty pitch black right now. There's some moon up there, you can see. Got that wall up pegged in. It's looking pretty awesome.
What? Is that a rock split?
Yeah. Spit rose pole is on the go too. So we've got our back guard and now a side guard, which hooks onto the side of our shelter almost. Got the joint beef on, we redid our bench, cut some wedges out of it so it sits flat on both sides. It's beef wrapped in tin foil now. Put loads of nice dry logs on the fire. Beef is looking grand. Just shifting the Yorkshire puddings round. Got the gravy, carrots, potatoes and broccoli. Once the potatoes were cooked, I basically just chucked the broccoli on top and it kind of steams it. It's quite cool. Makes it nice and lovely. Beef, as you can see, is pretty awesome. Wow, that's warm. Have our giant Yorkshire puddings. To fill them, we've got some nice, awesome beef that's been spit roasted. Got the carrots in the Crusader cup, broccoli and potatoes are in the bottom over there. And this is gravy. There's Adam's awesome plate again. Well, that's me all tucked in. Epic day. We'll catch you all in the morning. So it's 7:20 in the morning. Just having coffee and sorting out our tent and our equipment. Not long to go. We're going to get setting off and hit the road back. The sun's starting to come up. We're going to head out in a minute. We're just going to get rid of our fire and put a load of water on it. Pretty awesome time again. Didn't do any work to the shelter, just like walls, and cause by the time you haven't got a minimum of like 6-7 hours sunlight now. Time you're up, had breakfast and lunch, it's Getting dark.
How you doing?
We couldn't eat all the cake, so we take it home with us.
And a load of beef too.
Yeah, and some beef.
You know that wall there would have been bigger, but Tiny burnt half of it.
Oh my god. Right, there was one season log halfway down, right, and in my defence, right,
No defence.
in my defence, I carried that, right, at the start of the year. Not only did I log that out the river and drag it ashore and dry it out over the whole year, right, but I carried it from that camp to this camp, so I feel that that is my genuine right to burn that season log. So I burnt it, and I'm so glad I did, because it did.
It kept us warm.
It was a good log.
It go for 3 hours or more. Though.
About 3 hours. 3 hours for years of work for a log. Still frosty. Mist too. It's definitely cold. Oh, that's a pheasant. And that's me away now, Adam. He's just waiting for his lift. I'm heading off home. Oh, we'll catch y'all next week.